Hey, my name is Gabriella Carter and I'm currently a sophomore at Princeton University.
My name is Demola Thomas. My name is Kara Johnson.
My name is Sarah Jabong.
My name is Raychandra and I am a dark-skinned Black woman.
Hi community, my name is Damiela, I go by Dami.
My name is Myla.
My name is Briaja Payton and I'm a dark-skinned Black woman.
Hey community, my name is Kendra Smith and I am a dark-skinned Black woman.
A couple of the main challenges that I feel that darker skinned women still face today in our society are colorism
Within the Black community.
Of course, darker skinned Black women are disproportionately impacted by this.
Colorism has a lot more to do with lack of access, lack of opportunity, and negative perception than somebody liking you or not.
For many generations, we have been taught and we have been demonized for the dark complexion that God has given to us as a gift.
Some people have a weird fascination with our skin color, and this often leads to them objectifying us. Living at the intersection of being a woman and then also being a Black person, as racism is very much also still alive.
Things like that played a really big toll on my self-esteem and my security.
Also often called more aggressive and more short-tempered in the workspace or within our own community.
We're not mad all the time. We're not angry. We're not aggressive. Like, we're regular. Just like all of you guys, we're the same.
And we hear comments such as,
You are pretty for a dark-skinned girl.
They're cute for a dark skin.
oh, you're pretty for a dark skin.
I think a reoccurring issue that I personally have come across is people telling me that I'm beautiful for a dark skinned girl, insinuating that dark skins are not beautiful when in fact they are.
I think one of the greatest challenges for dark-skinned women in 2020 is this new idea of diversity and inclusion and fake representation. I think oftentimes we're sought after to fill these positions just to serve as that Black face, but we're not necessarily allowed to contribute. And that can come in forms of being invalidated, not heard, not seen, excluded, things like that.
There's this expectation that if you are going to be an accepted Black woman, you just always have to be on top of your game. Like, you can't just be caught on an off-guard day, otherwise it seems like you reverted back to something that you're not, or you're not as good enough as you could be, or you have to always be at your potential.
I was often the darkest one in the class, and obviously then I would be the darkest one in my friend group. I vividly remember like when it was movie time in class and the teacher had to turn off the lights. It was just a very uncomfortable experience for me because that's when like a multitude of the jokes would come.
You were left in the oven too long, calling us blackie, darky, and other horrific names that you should not call anyone.
People internalize the feedback I give. I feel like I can be blunt sometimes. However, whenever I give feedback, I feel like I give it from a good place. However, that often can be internalized as me coming off aggressively or me nagging or just me just being or doing too much.
Going back to when I was a kid, maybe like not having as much friends, or some people not wanting to be friends with you because you were so dark, or people always bringing it up and it was like always a topic for like an insult, you feel me? Like, it was just kind of weird like that.
A lot of the boys wanted the light-skinned girls with the quote-unquote good hair.
Definitely is demoralizing, especially when you see other people who aren't as dark as you or aren't a woman but may still be a minority. They're able to profit off of the way that we act, or the way that we act is more palatable on their bodies when we are reprimanded and seen as less than.
So it is mind-blowing to see how we're hated for what is natural, but other folks put it on as they please.
This is a really crazy story, and I don't know why I really remember it, but at my new school in kindergarten, I was like around 5 or 6 years old. It was like my third week or something, and these little Black girls, it was like 3 of them, came up to me and they were like you're the new kid, like we want to be your friend, but you're too dark. Yeah, it was very like disheartening, obviously, because you know I couldn't make friends now because I was like dark skinned. It was crazy. But
besides often being told in all of my years that I am not beautiful because I am dark skinned, I actually had a recent encounter. I was with some of my friends and we were just, sitting, having a conversation. And 2 of whom were guys, and they were scrolling through Instagram, and this light-skinned girl with curly hair came up in their feed and they're like, oh, she's bad. I didn't say anything. And then they proceeded to say, any light skin with curly hair is an automatic 10. And then they proceeded to say, but don't worry, Brie, you're the exception. And I was like, pause. Like, I didn't say anything, and then they just felt the need to validate me when I didn't feel invalidated in any way.
Representation is absolutely important. I say, if you see someone that looks like you in a position, you can imagine yourself in that position.
When we see ourselves more frequently, I feel like it won't be the exception that we are somewhere, it will be the expectation that we are somewhere.
If you see a black doctor, I can be a black doctor. If you see a black screenplay writer, whatever, astronaut, scientist, I can be that too.
The youth who are coming up and seeing these people, they'll expect that expectation of themselves that I can be this and I will be this, as opposed to maybe one day I'll be this. We want to get rid of the maybe. And also not just for our own community, but for other communities, to know that I should know that when this person is in the room, it's normal for them to be here, as opposed to they may feel awkward for being in this space.
Kind of like in the field that I was looking to go to, I didn't really see a lot of dark-skinned women doing that. So I guess seeing a dark-skinned woman at a younger age would have definitely boosted my confidence more, I think. I would think it's more possible, more in reach. So
I know I'm personally motivated in school and in track because I know that I have siblings that are looking up to me.
To the little girl out there watching my shows or my films, I want them to have pride rather than shame when they are watching someone that looks like them on TV.
I feel like if I was able to watch Disney Channel, like when I was a kid or in elementary school, and see a girl who looked like me, who didn't have long curly hair or maybe straight hair, I feel like I would have been able to envision myself in her and just be more confident in myself and my appearance and my dark skinness.
Representation is important for the simple fact that there is no one description that can fit every single human being on this earth. So if there's any decision that's being made on my behalf or that will have repercussions that affect me, I need to make sure that there's somebody at that decision-making table that I can identify fully with.
Sometimes the people who represent us aren't diverse. It's the same woman getting roles in movies or in the entertainment industry, or it's the same type of stories that are being written about us in books and in poetry. And I feel like diversity of representation is very important.
Stop having one idea, one vision of the dark-skinned woman. You feel me? We're very versatile, we're very different, very beautiful, very unique.
But I do think that slowly but surely, media, entertainment, modeling agencies, stuff like that are getting better representation of dark-skinned women, but they definitely do need to do better, because all Black women are beautiful.
I would like for society to zip it up.
I want all of them to have a seat. Let me tell you, Black women are stereotyped and typecast as angry, as short-tempered, as ghetto.
You shouldn't have an expectation of what we're going to be like before we arrive. You should let us arrive and set the expectations because of how we present ourselves.
As hoochie, as hood rat.
I want society, and specifically Black individuals, to realize and acknowledge that all Black women are rare and beautiful, and no matter our skin color, no matter we're lighter, brown skin, dark skin, doesn't matter, we're all beautiful.
Baby, we are educated, we are bright, we are brilliant, we are bold, we are tranquil, we are above and beyond they can ever imagine or think.
I feel like beauty is beauty, and I feel like there shouldn't be any standards to beauty, there shouldn't be any comparisons in beauty.
I think I want society to realize that Black women are more than just our phenotypical features. I love my Blackness, it's great, wouldn't want to be anything else, but it's also important for society to know that dark-skinned Black women come with a unique set of values, experiences, and that then will translate into unique contributions that literally no one else would be able to contribute.
Get that through your heads.
To my beautiful black dark skin queen,
You are beautiful. You're absolutely beautiful.
From your nappy curls to your dark milk chocolatey night chocolate skin, baby, you are everything.
nobody else's opinion matters. It doesn't matter how long your hair is. It doesn't matter how your body looks. All that matters is that you were created in the image of God and you are beautiful.
People will continue to try to bring you down, but you just can't listen to them. You can't let them bring you down. You got to recognize that you're beautiful and be comfortable and confident within your blackness.
You determine your own beauty. You determine your own likeliness. And you are the captain of your own ship.
Don't let society tell you how you should be beautiful, whether it's how you do your hair, how you dress, who you hang out with. That will not define who you are. You define who you are. You should find beauty from within because it's God-given, so that can't be changed.
Go after your dreams. Even if there's no representation in the field that you find yourself going into, you can be that barrier that breaks it down for girls that are to come after you.
Love yourself. Don't let anyone else tell you how to love yourself or how you should look. None of that. Like, be you, because that's the best thing you can be, to be honest.
Block all of those voices out and keep on shining, because you're one of God's greatest gifts to this earth.
Don't listen to them boys. Don't listen to them girls. Don't listen to anybody tell you that you're less than, because you aren't. You're beautiful.
In this life, you'll always be reminded of your blackness, and you just have to know that you have to take that and use it as your fuel to move forward.
And also just know that you are capable, you are loved, and you are setting the standard for yourself. So go above and beyond it because you can.
We love you, girl.